Apex Rising. Apex, an artificial intelligence designed for matrix warfare. The thought of it sends a chill down your spine. For years, the shadows have been ripe with rumors of true AI. Names like Mirage and Psychotrope have fueled conspiracy boards in the Shadowland BBS since 2029. Most savvy Shadowrunners dismiss these stories as bunk. But from what Alice has told you, at least one of these stories is real. Apex is waiting for you, somewhere down in the basement of an abandoned Satyr-Krupp lab. Unfortunately, you're going to have to wade through a lot of gang territory to get there. Oh, right. Now I can equip. And I have an extra slot. You know what? Take the grenade launcher. You're probably the best person to use that. Maybe. And how are your guns compared to these? You can take the shotgun. And, this can go away. Are these both her level up weapons? I think they are. It's weird that it's not replaced and just she has two of them. Okay, whatever. Okay. I don't have any spells. Well, I guess I could have bought stuff after all. I keep forgetting about how things work. Here, take this. Okay. I think I still only have 4 or 6, right? 6, yeah, so no, I don't need that. Alright, find a way into the basement. Are these guys all gang guys? Ulrich. A huge orc in ragged combat fatigue steps forward to meet you. He walks with the swollen bravado of a man who's used to getting what he wants. One of his meaty arms jerks up, held upright in the universal sign for stop. The other clutches a bulky assault rifle. The orc inspects you. His body language is decidedly unfriendly. You don't look like a magnificer. You're not one of us, and I'm guessing you ain't here for the hub either. So tell me, who are you and what is your interest in this building? The hub. I don't know what that is. Business, can't discuss it. I'm sure you understand. Yeah, sure, I get it. But see, this building, it's under arbiter protection. We can't just let you waltz in and shoot up the place. He smiles at you, revealing a mouth filled with jagged teeth. I'm sure you understand. Not planning on shooting anyone, not unless I have to. Yeah, well, I can't exactly take that at face value. Look, it'd be better for everyone if you just turn back. We don't want to fight you. But we can't risk letting an unknown player into this situation right now. Maybe I can help you out with your situation. Well, that puts a different spin on things. You look like you can handle yourself. We could probably use you if you'll be willing to help. There'd even be some money in it for you, but if not, well, that's a different conversation. What exactly do you want us to do? Iger's tone is neutral, her posture relaxed, but one of her hands casually comes to rest on the butt of her shotgun. Ulrich doesn't seem to notice. We have some trouble with the local mage gang, the Magnificers. The orc turns his head and spits. They attacked us without warning, took up in our building, and kicked us out onto the streets. Me and my boys were the rightful protectors of this block, but the assholes that screwed us, they got the building buttoned up pretty tight. We can't get in there to make things right, but maybe you can. If you could enter the building and do some damage to those truck-eating magnificers, the arbiters would be willing to pay you 200 nuyen per kill. You bring me back their amulets, you get paid. How's that sound? Agar raises an eyebrow. Your call, fearless leader. You know the timetable we're working on. Oh, I wish I could do that. I think I have 4 charisma. Charisma 4. It's not worth spending 4 or 5 karma on. But oh well, it's a deal. Good, yeah, I think that'll work. Iger gives you a small nod. Her hand falls away from the stock of her shotgun. You need anything else, or are you ready to go crack some skulls? Anything I should know about the building? You probably see some burnouts floating around the ground floor. They're all here for the hub. It's like some kind of church or something. A guy called Parson runs it. Between you and me, they're all batshit crazy. Not dangerous, just nuts. Why'd you keep them all around at all then? Because a lot of them are rich. They paid a direct load in rent, and we redistributed that wealth of the common man. Let me guess. You define yourselves as a common man. You see a tie around my neck, pal? Do I look like a corporate stooge to you? We are the friends of the people, and we are the people. Don't you dare question it. Okay, tell me about the Magnificers. A gang of parasites. They think that their magical talents makes them better than everyone else. Because of that, they feel entitled to take whatever they want. Up until recently, they've been content with pulling pranks and stealing purses. Childish Drek, but they were basically harmless. Till their new leader took over, calls himself Trethemius. But I remember when he was just a skinny little prick named Yuri. He lets out a derisive snort. I should have kept a better eye on him, I guess. Should have stumped him flat when he started putting on airs. Would have saved everyone a heap of trouble. Trethemius took over Magnificers, militarized them, and convinced them that it could take us. And thanks to the element of surprise, they actually managed to do it. The orc folds his arms around his burly chest. Any day now, we're going to show him exactly how bad an idea that was. I think I'll start by breaking Yuri's neck. I want to know who I'm working for. I'm Ulrich, leader of the Berlin chapter of the Arbiters. We're a poly club, small but growing. We serve the people of the working class, protect them from the parasites that would exploit them. So you're not a fan of the F-state then? Anarchy is not the solution to the people's problems. Do what thou wilt is a policy that rewards only the powerful. The working class gets trampled. A strong, people-centered communist movement is the only way to protect the interests of the common man. Give us a few years and that's exactly what we're gonna be. I need to get into the basement. Anything you could do that would help me out? Basement? What could you possibly go down there for? Shut up. Just answer me. I can help you, but it'll cost. How about I clear out the building for you? You're charging us? Seriously? That isn't even your building anymore. You got the wrong idea. I don't need Nguyen, friend. What I need is Trethemius' head on a fucking platter. Problem is, he's holed up somewhere in the building, and we don't know where. Best guess, he's hiding somewhere upstairs in a room with no exterior windows. Somewhere, probably somewhere close. He's stashed in the power coupling for the elevator. He pulled it to keep us from getting access to the guns we stashed in the basement. So, you finally killed Trethemius. Grab the coupling out of his apartment and bring me that stupid amulet he's always wearing so I know I'll know he's dead. He cracks a grin. Then I'll give you the control trip that I pulled when he had to fall back. Slot them both back into the elevator and it'll take you straight to the basement. Okay, I'll see what I can do. Good, just remember, no amulet, no basement. Now go on through and show that little prick what it means to screw with the Arbiters. Is this the building? I guess so. Front entrance or the front entrance? I guess we're going in the front entrance. Okay. Let's talk to this guy. The attendant behind the counter is an uncommonly fine-featured dwarf with a beatific smile. The yellow ID tag pinned to his chest announces his name in large bulky letters. Parson! He nods at you and raises a hand in greeting. Welcome to the hub, brother. Are you here to share in the splendor of communion? If so, I can show you to an empty terminal. Can you tell me anything about this building? Beyond the hub, there isn't much to speak of. There's a small shop down the hall if you're hungry or in need of basic supplies. He shrugs and offers you an apologetic smile. And that's about it, I'm afraid. What about the upper levels? There are floors above us, of course, but you're unlikely to find anything of value up there. Just the domiciles of the faithful and the magnificers who have taken charge of the building. I'd steer clear of them if I were you. How about the basement? That would be difficult. The stairway leading down to the building sub-levels have been blocked, and the elevators have been sabotaged. Stopped working at the same time that the arbiters were driven out of the building. One of the gang leaders is probably your best bet. Ulrich is right out front. I suppose you could try your luck with him. Or if you'd be willing to do me a favor, I could tell you how to find Prometheus's hideout. The choices were yours. Oh, favors upon favors. What do you want? A pair of squatters on the second floor ripped the guts out of one of my terminals. They've taken the data jack signal converter, and the terminal will be out of commission until I get back. A single damaged terminal may not sound like much, but trust me, the entire experience of communion has been diminished by this act of vandalism. I believe that I know the squatters responsible. Their leader's name is Janet. She's a decker of some skill. I don't know what she has planned for my parts, but I do know that this situation will not stand. I cannot allow another terminal to be damaged. So you want us to deal with them for you? Yes, but not with violence. I want you to talk with them and convince me to bring me back my components. Do this, and I'll tell you how to get to Prometheus. Deal? Sounds straightforward enough. Excellent. It's a deal then. What do you do here? I'm the custodian of the hub. I tend to the bodies of our brothers and sisters while they share in the rapture of communion. Alright. Whatever. Come back anytime. Carl! The man behind the counter looks tired. His lids are heavy and his eyes are bloodshot. Welcome to Carl's General Store. What can I do for you? Let me see your inventory. Okay. I've got medkits. That's the only thing you have that I'm interested in. Except that I'm not interested in them. Yep. Well, that's about right. You know you're doing the right drugs when you have to go to a place with blood all over the floor to do them. Looks like both walls gave away and they took the roof with them. The entire hallway is blocked with debris. And the elevator is shut down, right? Appears to be offline. The control panel's LCD screen is unlit and its metal casing is badly dented. Decker! You easily pries the metal casing away from the wall, exposing a mass of wires and circuitry. After a quick inspection, it becomes clear that this elevator is wired to operate around a control chip. This chip is missing and it looks as though power coupling has been yanked alongside it. Without these components, there's no way for this elevator to function. Okay, so they weren't lying. Let's go to the second floor. What do we need to do? Recover Parsons' terminal part. I wish there was a little bit more detail there. Oh well. Oh good, target practice. That's your reaction when someone opens your door, huh? Oh, there's a couple people in here. There's at least 3. Four. Okay, Iger. Right here. You know what? Can you hit them? Boo. Worse. Even worse. There. Go there. Okay, and he's using the shotgun now. That's good. Glory. You got the cool gun. Okay. I wish this was going in a different way. Of course. Oh yeah. Cool guy here lost control of his summon. Boo. Alright, so his summon stays. Even if it's out of control, it stays. Or because it's out of control, it stays. Yeah. Huh. I guess that's the way to do it. Why isn't he taking crit damage? 46%. Go for it. Boo. Okay, that was a good one. I gotta admit it. Alright. And yeah. I thought she survived for a second. 86%. 99%. No, that's way better. Alright. Oh. come on. Don't miss. Oh, you suck. Terrible. Nine. All right. Yeah, go there. Interesting choice. I'll take advantage of that. Alright. Let's get all these talismans. And there's all kinds of stuff in here. Power Bolt 3. Let's send it to the stash. We can give it to, what's his face? It'll be much better than the dumb thing he has now. Glue. Oh, this is a spell too. Alright, that's it for this room. Let's leave for now. Can I can't leave. Intercom. Password? I don't know. No password, no entrance. Now scram. What's in here? A whole huge mess. Filthy drawers. Oh, I got 57 million. I could buy anything with that. Bliss. The communion speaks and we listen. Give yourself willingly. Join us and be rewarded. Communion must flourish. The communion must grow. Note. On the dresser is a scrap of paper with Shark Tank scribbled on it. That's probably the password. We are one through the communion. Join us and we will, and all will be one together. Let's see if that's the password. Intercom. Shark Tank. The door unlocks with a click. A middle-aged woman with chocolate-colored skin and a shoulder-length dreadlocks looks up from her PDA with a start. She's decked out in form-fit body armor, and in a flash, her assault rifle goes from slung to held at the ready. Who the hell are you, and how did you get the password? I asked politely. There's enough of that in this world, don't you think? She gestures with her rifle. Cut the shit and start talking. What do you want and why are you here? Parsons sent me. He wants his hardware back. She shakes her head violently. No way. Those parks are keeping us online, and not just us, but everyone with a Nuyen in this hole. Parsons can keep running his ridiculous little cult just fine with what he's got, but us, we're the only major connection that these people have. I don't have time for this. I need those parts right now. I don't want this to get messy, so back down. Not gonna happen. Okay, attack first. That was not attacking first. But I'll take it. Because you moved into a dumb spot. How is it 73% at this range? Come on. Okay, Blitz. I mean, it's 73% at this range for Blitz. And he has his stats in Matrix stuff. Okay, that was weird. I suppose I should have moved her into cover. Oh no. So weird. We can do it. How come I only got 2 shots? Ah. $66. And this, for some reason, does more. That makes no sense. Okay. You moved into a great position, guys. Thanks. One more will do it. Or not. One more, yeah. Okay. Great. You guys, you're a different group than the amulet guys, so you didn't drop anything. Hacker terminal. The hacker's terminal has clearly been cobbled together using whatever parts they could find. In spite of this, it's a remarkably impressive piece of machinery. Studying the terminal, it takes almost no time to identify the components that Parsons sent you to find. Let's take it. Okay, that's everything in here. And this is the last room. How's everyone's health? Good. Alright. In we go. Look at all this garbage. Why doesn't anyone ever just have like an average house? It's either rich or crack den. Hey Franz. A group of metahumans huddles together, their eyes wide with terror. Many of them have scrapes and bruises, and a few have more serious injuries. Their clothes are tattered and stained. At your approach, a disheveled-looking middle-aged man steps forward, placing himself between you and the main group. His gray hair is badly matted, and a pair of battered reading glasses hang from the bridge of his nose. Who are you, may I ask, and what are you doing here? Nobody important, just passing through. Who are you? My name is Franz. These are my friends and my wife. We live together. Well, we used to live together up on the 3rd floor. You used to live upstairs? Yes, and up until a week ago. Then the Magnificer's pets moved in, and we had to run off for our lives. Spirits, you mean? He nods, a look of pure misery on his face. They're always summoning the damn things, but last week they lost control of a handful. Oh, great! Before we knew what was happening, they were running wild in our living room. We tried to protect ourselves, but we were no match for them. He shakes his head, a haunted look in his eyes. We had no choice but to leave everything behind. We've been scraping by down here ever since. Franz takes a moment to collect himself. When he speaks again, he sounds more composed. At least Janet is letting us use her Matrix uplink. We can still afford to feed ourselves thanks to her. Oh, I could have tricked her. Someone needs us to deal with the spirits. Might as well be us. Franz's face lights up in excitement. Oh, thank you. Please let us know when it's safe to return home. Can't really fix that data thing though. Kind of broke it. Let's go to the 3rd floor.